You and I, we make the circle whole. So come join in. We've been waiting for you here at church. We've been waiting for this evening, and what a beautiful one it is. Let's begin with a song and the beauty of sound and flute and bells. Oh, how lovely is the evening.
Oh, how lovely is the evening, and the bells are sweetly ringing, neatly ringing, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Oh, how lovely is the evening, when the bells are sweetly ringing, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
So now let us join together and light the flame of our faith.
Life is a gift for which we are grateful. We gather in community to celebrate the glories and the mysteries of this great gift.
How many of you out there have ever been afraid of the dark? Anybody? Me too. When I was a little girl, my brother and my sisters would say, "Sheila, the boogeyman is gonna get you." And I'd be down in the basement like so scared. And you know what? I was also very wise, because I would make noise and I would call out to my mom, "Mom, what are you doing?" And she would answer me.
I'm cleaning the kitchen and I have the water on for tea.
Well, you know what? People in old times did this too. When they were afraid of something evil in the night, they would make noise. They would make noise with bells and noisemakers so that when they were traveling out in the darkness, they would feel more safe. Yeah, and that life was there. That's why we have Christmas bells. Christmas bells signal that there is life and joy that will overcome that darkness and fear. The same is true today in hospitals. When a child is born, there's a little tiny bell sometimes that's rung throughout the hospital to remind us that life is here, life is good, and that to have that joy of being alive. So right now, wherever you are, I would invite you to whisper or sign to someone a message of joyful hope of being here together. It could be joy to the world. It could be, I'm so glad you're here. It could just be, I love you. Whatever it is, or Merry Christmas, whisper it in the ear of someone else or sign it to them so they know that they are loved and cared for and safe with you. It's time to move, so get ready and get loose. We're going to be doing a dance freeze kind of mindfulness practice today. So I'm going to ask you to get some bells if you have yours handy, and we're going to dance, and then I'm going to stop the music and I'm going to ask you to turn your awareness someplace to really celebrate the life we have. Are you ready? Here we go. So take a breath and just pay attention to your body right now. How awesome it is that you have this body, that it is as well and healthy as it is right now, that your muscles are working, that you're on this planet Earth. And here we go again. Take a breath, breathing in and breathing out. What an amazing thing it is that we can still breathe, even so though the trees have lost their leaves. Breathing in and breathing out. And again. This time, we're focused on our heart and our minds. All the love that we have in our hearts and whatever feelings are there right now, we just know that they're there. And whatever thoughts we're having about tonight or tomorrow, or even right now, we just accept that they are there and we welcome them in. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's do it. Okay, and coming back. Yeah. Murphy will offer now our moment of inquiry.
Not every UU church is the same. In fact, some UU churches have big, giant bells in them, like these. What do you think the UU churches who have bells ring them for? Oh, I know. The answer is that bells let people know what is important to UUs. To call people's attention in their hearts and minds so they stop in their tracks and reflect. To make people pay attention to the lives of people like George Floyd. To Black Lives Matter and anti-slavery. To honor people who lost their lives who are LGBTQ. For International Earth Day. As well as for weddings and Sunday church time and religious education.
Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and bold. And so it is that this good cheer of bells comes with the promise of practical hope. We pause now for our offering this evening for the minister's discretionary fund. Sometimes it's help with medical bills, sometimes groceries, sometimes it's rent if there's a gap in between jobs. The need's different each time, each family, each person is different, but every time that I or Reverend Margoley write a check from this fund, we know that someone in this congregation or this wider community is receiving a helping hand, member to member, person to person, young and old. There's a sound of love and support going out from one family to another. So we hope that you'll give as generously as you're able.
Hark, hear the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is their song with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, o'er hill and dale, telling their tale. Gayly they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. On all they send, on without end, their joyful tone to every home. Hark, hear the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is their song, with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, o'er hill and dale, telling their tale. Gaily they ring, while people singing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. On they send, on without end, their joyful tone to every home. Ding dong, ding dong.
Our story tonight is the Christmas story itself, and we'll be telling it with all of you helping. And that means that we need to provide for the story to come alive. Your sounds with your body or your voice, and the people in the story will be cueing you as to the part that you're going to play. For example, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. That's the donkey walking. So are you ready? Here we go.
Emperor Augustus decreed that all people had to go back to the towns of their birth. And so Joseph went with Mary, to whom he was engaged and who was expecting a child, from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Bethlehem, riding on a donkey.
Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop.
While they were there, the time came for Mary to deliver her child.
Oh, 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 ow, oh, 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 oh.
She gave birth to her firstborn son and wrapped him in bands of cloth and laid him in a manger because there was no place for them in the inn. His heart beat strong and steady in the night.
Lub, dub, lub, dub, lub, dub, lub, dub.
In that region, there were shepherds living in the fields, keeping watch over their flock by night.
Ba, 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 ba.
An angel of the Lord came before them, and they were really scared. But the angel said to them,
Do not be afraid, for I bring you news of great joy. To you is born this day a Savior. Let this be a sign for you. You will find a child wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a manger.
and suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host.
Flap, 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 flap.
Praising with song and saying,
Glory to God in the highest heavens, and on earth peace and goodwill among all.
When the angels left, the shepherds said to one another, Let us go now to Bethlehem and see this miracle that has taken place. The wise one left their homes, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over where the young child was.
Wowee, 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 wowee.
When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. So they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the child lying in the manger. And when they went into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And they opened their treasures. They presented unto him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh.
For you, for you, for you, for you.
And then they made known what they had been told about this child.
My very favorite part of our Christmas Eve services comes at the very end, when we light candles and sing Silent Night together. There's something so magical about looking around the dark sanctuary and seeing smiling faces illuminated by flickering flames. And friends, though we may not be together in person, we are not giving up on this tradition. So I invite you, as you're willing and able, to dim your lights, to light a candle, and to change your Zoom to gallery view, so that we might see one another and sing together Silent Night.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in
Jesus had so much to teach us, but this story teaches us something very basic, and that is that our own life and our own light, like Jesus's, has great power to scare away darkness and evil in the world. So just one person can have this great effect in terms of the power of their love to transform and change that fear into hope. That's what we celebrate tonight, for sure. So, members of our community here are going to be sharing with you their hope. And I would ask you to respond back by ringing your bells really loud so that everybody in the world can hear them, so that we know that our faith and the light of our values is out in the world to spread love and to spread hope in the world tonight. Let us begin.
We ring our bell with the love of all our teachers and people who help us grow in place, especially
Mrs. Hickey, Miss Crowell,
My children.
Mrs. Hickey.
We ring our bells with the love of music, arts, games, and all the creativity that people share to lift our spirits and imagine new possibilities, like in-person celebrations with friends and family.
Bells in the love of family, close and far away, like mom and grandparents, lullaby.
ring our bells with love for healthcare workers, including scientists who have helped us know how to be safe and develop medicines and vaccines.
We ring our bell with the love of all kinds of families, especially
families of color and families that are struggling this holiday season.
we ring our bells, don't we? Ready?
We ring our bell with the love of simple joys of being together, like playing music and dancing.
And so I would invite you all, as you leave our service today, to take your bell and hang it someplace in your home, whether that is beside that door going down to the basement, or the door going outside, or maybe just on your tree if you have a tree, if you celebrate, or someplace where you might see it every day, like by your mirror or by your bed, just as a sign of hope and a reminder that your love makes a difference in this world. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. And from all the staff here at First Unitarian and from some of our leaders, we are sending you so much big love. Merry Christmas, and may hope and joy spread in your life and in the world.